I'm a big believer that in order to get into a creative and collaborative mindset, we have to move around, be physical as much as possible, see things, and touch things. When the 100-year anniversary of the Bauhaus approached and the release of our film, The New Bauhaus, we wanted to bring the creative community together to connect and inspire each other and hopefully seed new collaborations. We wanted to celebrate the Bauhaus steeped in the context of Chicago.
We did not have the capital going to a brick and mortar building, but we realized that we could use a shipping container.
We're having an experience that's about kind of making is thinking and being together and immersing ourselves in something tangible and real that we hope will be meaningful.
This is the Maker's Box. Here we do in-house graphic design and t-shirt production.
We made everything we got on right now.
Oh yes.
In here, everything we're wearing, we're modeling right now.
I think it's really important that we can share tangible experiences together, both to derive meaning, but also to develop a kind of sense of connection.
We wanted to not only explore the classical ideologies, but also the messier side of design, the sort of wild and woolly new Bauhaus that embraces experimentation.
The influence is so far spread, and a lot of that, of course, is because it was forced to close and World War II happened, and then a lot of people came to Chicago. This is our take really on the Bauhaus through the lens of these two women. Gunta was definitely the strong woman, but I think also soft. We actually built the files the way that she planned the weavings, and so you're kind of getting an insight into how they thought about their design. The purpose was to have it be expressive and beautiful, but keeping your design intent front and foremost while working within those constraints. It's pretty amazing to me how relevant their way of working and thinking is today, even though it was 100 years ago.
Bauhaus, there is no doubt it was a remarkable educational institution and approach to teaching young people to become more creative. Prior to that, the teaching was the classical method, where somebody lectured, people listened, people were not encouraged to do their own thing.
Moholy viewed it not so much as art being important as people being important. The mise is the ultimate in a refinement. Moholy was exactly the opposite. He had a core attitude, but he never refined anything.
The connections, we started in Crown Hall today a little bit earlier and connect some of those dots about the Bauhaus to the new Kaplan Innovation opportunity that sits here.
It's also the home of the Institute of Design. I wanted this building to reflect on that concept of skin and bones architecture. What would be a skin and bones architecture of the 21st century? As we go forward, buildings are becoming more and more like organisms, kind of responding in real time, kind of like your skin responds to weather and climate. And so this building is kind of designed so that people run into each other. You have these kind of chance encounters. So before you even get to the front door, you kind of intuitively understand what the educational model here is.
Mies is always about less is more. I've never seen a space that feels like so perfectly in line with itself. It just kind of puts you at peace. We needed a tool that actually speaks to the perfection of the architecture, and that became the starting point of geometry of light. So we actually feel it's more in line with his thinking of how to use material.
I really tend to use whatever medium I need to say the thing I want to say. And if I'm not good at that medium, that often might be the trigger to reaching out to a collaborator. What is true collaboration? What does that look like? How does it manifest? How can we make better decisions, hatch new ideas, build better products?
Chicago has always been a place of experimentation. We continue to build on the founding thinkers and makers of the Bauhaus as we reimagine the world.